and you're driving along, you know, shifting gears, wop, 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 wop. What is up, YouTube? How's everybody out there doing today? I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. I think I'm gonna take my mic out of the camera here, and I'm hoping this turns out fine audio-wise, but if you can tell by me shaking it, or me moving around, my mic has gotten a little loose and it's kind of distorting the video and distorting the audio in this video. So we're gonna pull it out right now. Hopefully the sound does good. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2 3. Maybe I should wear a mic, I don't know, instead of this little thing. It's gotten kind of, I've used it over the years. It does really good on the Hero 4. And I enjoy using the Hero 4 a lot more than I enjoy using the Hero 5. Unfortunately, I really like the Hero 5, just the sound quality on the Hero 5 is trash. I do want to... My kid's opening the office door, which is making the doorbell go off back here, that we have installed in case somebody comes in and me and Connor are in the back working. But yeah, anyways, regardless, I took it out. Hopefully you guys can hear me pretty good. Maybe we'll play this back and listen to it. Maybe I'll do that right now just to make sure we're good to go, guys. All right, guys, I did kind of cheat. I went back through that last video part there, the beginning of this video, just to make sure the sound quality was good, and it is good. So I'm actually very happy about it. I'm gonna keep the mic out for the rest of this video and probably for future videos, unless of course I'm in the truck riding around, and at that point I have a lapel mic. Now, the very first thing I want to talk about before we do get this video started is I have talked to Connor, and I've told him, I said, listen, man, you know, it'd be a great idea, because we have a lot of stuff planned, guys, a lot of stuff planned. And I said, you know, it'd be a good idea is to have some sort of an open house here at the shop, maybe in a month or two, you know, just to let people come in and see the shop, see the cars, see everything, see how big this place is. Obviously, you guys can tell just by looking in the video, it is huge in here. See the office, maybe we'll get some pizzas, cook some hamburgers, some hot dogs, stuff of that nature. Do me a favor, I'm kind of interested, Connor's kind of interested. I think we can make this work and have a great time. Plus we're planning on having car shows. Terry Hill has a very nice park down here on Main Street, not that far away from the shop, about a half a mile. And we're thinking about having car shows there this summer, maybe 1 or 2, maybe a benefit car show to benefit something, charity, some of that nature. Do me a favor, comment down below, let me know what you guys think. If you want some sort of open house on a weekend or whatever the case may be, and car show this summer. I think we can really have a fun time doing a car show. So comment below, let me know. Also, do me a very big favor. If you have not already subscribed to this video, I know there's a percentage of people in my my subscribers that have not subscribed to my channel. And I would really appreciate it if you guys would press that yellow subscribe button down there, that notification bell, and you know, subscribe to the channel. That way you get updated videos. I know YouTube has been they've been having some issues with getting notifications out to people on my videos coming out, and it happens to a lot of YouTubers out there, unfortunately, and it sucks. It does freaking suck. I don't like it. I figure if there's a notification bell there and a subscribe button, all 160,000 of my YouTube fans or YouTube you know, people that watch my videos, my viewer base, we call it the viewer base, should get that notification saying, hey, you know, Andy at DFR has uploaded a new video, go check it out. And I've gotten a lot of reports back from people online and by email saying they have not gotten that. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do that now. It's the red button right there, very easy, can't miss it. And that notification bell right beside it. Right beside it, there's 3 settings. You have to click on it. It'll give you the options of what you want to see and what you don't want to see, so on and so forth. So please do that for me. I would be greatly appreciated. And you will see lots of cool car content coming at you very soon. We're going to be talking about this car right here, actually. This here is the 2005 Cobalt SS that is in the shop. Actually, it's one of Connor's vehicles. I've gotten a little piece of that pie over on my side. Connor put the clutch in. I did help him put a clutch in. And this is a supercharged model, not a turbo model, by the way. And I was helping him. His customer, the guy that owns this vehicle, wanted a new clutch, wanted some upgrades. So after I talked to him and after Connor talked to him, he ended up going with an updated pulley. So we got a little bit smaller pulley on there, a much better clutch, some other little odds and ends stuff. And you guys are probably wondering why this bumper is off this car. Now, I'm gonna let you guys know right now, we're probably not gonna be doing a lot of work in this video. We're probably just gonna be talking about what we're doing and showing you how I'm doing it. Just because I'm kind of on a time crunch right now. I'm getting ready to leave for Jersey to deliver another customer's vehicle that I just, finished up for him. So basically what we're doing now was put a methanol injection system on this vehicle, and we'll walk over here. We're gonna be using a good old, it's upside down. We'll do this one here. We're using a good old Alky Control methanol system. And obviously you guys know, if you don't know about methanol cools the intake charge of a boosted vehicle and adds horsepower. It's basically a secondary fuel source, which is a good thing, because with it being a secondary fuel source, you don't have to worry about throwing a whole bunch of fuel into the engine because you have your secondary fuel source. It also, like I said, cools the intake charge, and with these blowers, these things get hot, and when that methanol gets sprayed in there, it cools the blower down. It acts as kind of a intercooler in a sense as well. So I'm going to explain why this car is all torn apart, but before I do that, I want to show you a few things that I've done. So some of the wiring is done in this vehicle already. Let's see here. One thing I did was I took the activation LED and I drilled a hole here above his boost gauge, and I put that in this part right next to his boost gauge, mainly because of the fact that if you're here and you're driving along, shifting gears, whop, 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 all that jazz, and you're going full throttle, I can't reach the pedal, but whatever. You want to be able to see that light activate to make sure the methanol is coming on and it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. Now, I also have a low-level LED, which I'm going to put here. I'm going to draw a hole here, put the low-level LED there. But this is what it would look like, basically. Most of the time when you're driving a boosted vehicle, you want the boost gauge within visual range, furthest away from your eyesight, because then your eyesight doesn't have to adjust for these two big boys here. And you can look at your speedometer, look out on the road, and not get into an accident and hurt yourself. So you want that boost gauge further away, and I figured to have that activation LED there would be a much better spot regardless, so that's why I sat it there. So then also on this vehicle, and we will get to the pump here in a minute, also on this vehicle, I'm using the washer bottle as the methanol bottle itself. Usually I use them on the C7 Corvettes. I've never done a Cobalt, first time doing a Cobalt, but I drilled some holes, put the level sensor back here, if you guys can see that, it's right there. Put that there, that's the supply line for the bottle. That's the original location for the washer motor, by the way, or the little washer motor, original location for that. And we're gonna be running this line over here, and I'm gonna show you what I did. I actually talked to Julio down at Alky Control today, and I told him, I was like, I have very little options on where to mount this pump, which is what we're gonna get to next. And my one option was, I was gonna mount the pump here against this frame rail in between the radiator and the engine. Julio informed me, the smart guy that he is methanol has a very low boiling point. And the reason why I called him was to say, hey, is this a good idea or is this not a good idea? Should I look for another avenue, or is there some place you can recommend for me? And he said the first best place you can put it is on the back side of the bumper support. So that's what we ended up doing. I actually put my ground here. This will be bolted to the car. So we'll walk this over real quick here. I'm gonna show you guys how it's gonna sit right here. So basically this is gonna sit, get that hose out of the way, right up against there, and you guys can see there's plenty of clearance. Now obviously if he's in a fender bender, there ain't going to be much clearance left, but yeah, we'll bolt that on and run our lines and we're good to go. And we'll go ahead and put this on the table here. We'll go ahead and put this on the table again because we're not quite ready to put this together. But I did 2 self-tapping screws. Unfortunately it wasn't long enough to do the backside. But as you can see, 2 or more than enough to keep this thing steady. It is not going to come out. I'm not afraid of it coming out. I'm not really concerned. I think this is a great place, and I think it's going to work out just fine. So now we're going to move on to the nozzle placement of the methanol injection system. This is going to be a single nozzle placement. He does have a ZZP coater intake on this. We are getting a new filter for him as well. The filter that was on there was actually it's over here. It was trash, guys. Look at that thing. Rusty, dirty trash. So I recommended to him, I was like, it might not be a bad idea to get another filter, you know? So he's getting another filter shipped in. It'll be here tomorrow. So here's the nozzle right there, just the line's not hooked up. I'm planning on running the line. The boot goes here, just so you guys know. This is actual placement of where this pipe sits. I drilled one hole, put the line in there. Line's gonna come down here and we're gonna tuck it around really nice. It's gonna come down, wrap around, go into the pump, which is gonna sit here behind that support. Everything's gonna be very nicely hidden and tucked away. I'm planning on putting the alky control box underneath the dash, and then I'm going to put this inside the glove box. Maybe I'll make a video about doing that at a later time, maybe after this is all done and we get it on the dyno. Yes, this car is going on the dyno at Keith's Pit Stop in Gettysburg. Probably this coming Monday coming up, we're gonna get this thing on the dyno. See what the numbers are. We gotta see what the numbers are, you know what I mean? How much boost it's making, all that fun stuff. But this will probably go in the glove box, and I'll show a video of it in the glove box, velcroed down or bolted down or whatever the case may be, and all that jazz. Now, you guys are probably asking yourself, Andy, what the freak, dude? You use this windshield washer bottle for his methanol injection kit. Where's this windshield washer bottle gonna be? Well, we can solve that problem. So I know from the C7 Corvettes from the past that I've installed these methanol kits on, methanol kittens? That doesn't make any sense at all. The methanol kits on in the past, I've noticed that obviously they use the washer bottle in the fender. Sometimes you can put a bottle on the back if you really want to, but a lot of guys don't want to. They just use the washer bottle in the front as their methanol kit. And I wanted a solution for that. And after talking to Julio, this was probably 2 years ago, he introduced me to this guy right here. Now keep in mind the pump on the bottom is the original pump for this car, but he gave me these little 30 milliliter bottles that would naturally have a hose on the bottom. This one obviously does not. We took the hose out, but the hose would be on the bottom and it would actually go to the pump itself. This pump's a little different, so in this case what I did was re-drilled the hole a little bit bigger on the bottom, put the pump on the bottom directly underneath, and this is gonna be self-tapered right into here, guys. Right about, I would say right about there. Plenty of room to hide the pump still and plug it in. The wire is long enough, we've already checked, and that can go right there. I'd like to let go of it, but it's gonna fall if I don't, but basically that's what it's gonna look like. Hopefully the customer doesn't get his alky control and his windshield washer fluid mixed up. That would be terrible, but obviously that's why the alky control cap is on there. That way you know not to put anything in there other than methanol, guys. So, but yeah, there you have it. That's basically some of the installation of this Cobalt SS that we're doing, or that I'm doing, I guess. I should have it finished up by tomorrow. You'll be seeing this video by tomorrow, but obviously you're not gonna see the finished product. But I definitely wanted to make a little video just explaining what I'm doing to this car and how I'm mounting everything and making it look. Like I said, I will definitely make a video of it on the dyno on what it's doing and the pulls and stuff like that, and how the methanol is working and how it needs adjusted maybe, and all that fun stuff. You'll see that too as well. But other than that, guys, a little bit of a talking video, maybe a little bit longer than you like, I don't know, but I wanted to explain that to you, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do me a very, very big favor. Give this video a big thumbs up. Like I said in the beginning, do not forget to subscribe. Deuces.